Hey, I'm Blake from Hillbilly's Guide Service. We're going to show you all today how to use a 200-pound Hollowcore from Reaction Tackle as well as their monofilament line. I'm going to show you how to do a splice to serve connection so you keep the absolute best braking strength of the mono and braid. It's going to take, like I said, some Reaction Tackle monofilament. This is 200 pound for our top shot. We have Reaction Tackle 200-pound Hollowcore for our braid. And then we also need a splicing needle. This is from Deho, hollow spectra needle. It fits the 200 pound. You're also gonna need a X-Acto blade or razor blade, something to cut the mono with. And then you're also gonna need like a Scotch-Brite pad or fine grit sandpaper, something that can rough up the mono. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna taper this 200 pound mono. We're gonna go up here, we're gonna take our X-Acto blade, and we're gonna start right here, and we're gonna give it a short little taper, just like that, so it'll fit in our splicing needle a little bit better and easier. Then we're going to take our Hollowcore needle, we're going to take that mono, and we're going to shove it all the way down until it gets nice and tight into our needle. Then we're going to take our braid, find the end. Like I said, this is Hollowcore. Now, a lot of people, when they do it, they go in the bottom. I don't want to do the bottom for what we're going to do because we're not using glue. Like I said, we're doing a modified serve after the splice. So I want to go up about 1 inch on a tag end. We'll bunch it up a little bit. This is the part that's kind of a pain in the butt. And we're going to go into the side. Once you get it going, I hadn't done one in a while. It's not that bad. Sometimes you just gotta play with it. So it's like a Chinese finger trap. Once you get it going though, it usually does pretty good. Kind of slide it a little bit. I said I went through it a little bit then. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this braid with that needle, making sure that mono stays in there. And we're gonna go up about 5 feet, anywhere from 4 to 6 feet. I usually get about 5. Just keep playing with it. And a lot of people just tie theirs instead of doing the splice. And you can do that. It's a little bit easier on the beach, but you lose about half your braking strength. So that's why we do the splice to serve, modified serve connection at Hillbilly's Guide Service, because we like keeping the strength of the braid. So you just gotta keep playing with it. Keep sliding her down. Main thing is you just gotta make sure that mono doesn't come out the back as you're sliding it down. Now she's going. You're just gonna keep sliding her down. Like I said, if you go out of it, like I just did then, it's not that big a deal. You just slide her back, and it goes right back in. Some people are really fast at it. I'm not the best at threading the needle on it. It does pretty good though. I've done some other braids. It does really good. Reaction Tackle by far is one of the best ones to splice with. Like I said, you just gotta keep working it down. All right, cut that. All right, so we got about 5 feet, 4 to 5 feet. I'm coming out the side. I just came out the side. Mono's right here. Now this part right here, what we're gonna do again, I'm gonna put this Hollowcore needle up so I don't lose it, because they're about 20 bucks. And then what I'm gonna do again is I'm gonna taper it. Make a slight little taper. Just ever so easy like that. And then I'm gonna take that Scotch pad and I'm gonna rough up the mono from about anywhere around there. What this is gonna do is gonna make that mono grip kind of like a Chinese finger trap in the braid. And it's not gonna hurt the integrity. Like I said, it's just kind of roughing it up a little bit. So it's gonna grip a lot better when it slides back in the braid. And another thing I forgot to tell you too, what we're gonna do our serve with is any kind of dental floss. It doesn't have to be any brand or anything like that, just any type of dental floss. Anything waxed really works good for me. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna slide this back in the braid. Okay, so what I did is I just put the braid to the mono. I put the mono that was out here, I pulled it right back into the braid to cinch in after I roughed it up and tapered it down for a seamless connection right here. And what you're gonna do is you want your line tight and you're gonna follow that mono all the way down to that tag end and just get all the looseness out of it, because you want it to be tight when we do that serve. So you're gonna go back up here again at the top. It really takes two people almost to do it tight. And then you follow it all the way back down again until we get to that tag end. Then we're gonna pull on that tag end really tight. And we're gonna pull this one really tight, just to make sure we get all the stretch out of it and it's really tight. Okay? And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna begin our serve. Look at it. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get our dental floss, probably about 3 feet. And then we're gonna double it over, kind of like this. And we're gonna take it one more time. We're gonna follow it all the way down, get all that stretch out. And we're gonna pull that tag in. And what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna take my dental floss where I doubled it over. And I'm gonna go right here in between. I'm gonna stop it about right there. Just a little bit above that tag end. I'm gonna move it till it stops, probably about right there. Okay, and then that's gonna leave your doubled up, because I just doubled it up. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna keep it doubled. I'm gonna make a half hitch, just your basic half hitch, and I'm gonna go over that tag end, keeping this tight, and half hitch it right onto that. And I'm gonna work my way all the way down until I cover up that tag end, keeping it nice and tight the whole way down with dental floss. Like I said, I'm gonna work it down, and that's gonna keep it nice and tight. And some people are way better at half hitches than me. But like I said, the main thing is just make sure you keep it tight over that, like I do. I just pull the tag in every time I tie it to get back in right here. And you want to keep your half hitches the exact same way whenever you're tying them. All right, so we got to the end. Should look like that. No play. Can't see anything really right there. Seamless connection. So what we're gonna do is now we're gonna make a loop, kind of like this, and we're gonna wrap it around. We're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And there's no rhyme or reason, just till it gets kind of short. And we're gonna hold that. I'm gonna slide this up a little bit. We're gonna take this back and wrap it back on itself. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then we're gonna cinch her up like that. Pull everything nice and tight. And then I like to take 2 more half hitches to finish her off right there and slide everything up nice and tight, and it should have wrapped itself up kind of like that. And I'm gonna finish it with 2 half hitches right there. It should look something like that. See how that's no knot connection really, hardly anything. And then you'll just cut this tag in right there where there's nothing at it. So I'll take it. Cut. Basically like that. And then when you're done, it should look like that. Like I said, no glue or anything to hold it. Seamless connection. And we've landed probably 10 fish this year, 10 sharks this year over 10 foot on it. Never had it slip.